This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Relay for Life of the Columbia Basin kicks off Friday night in Ephrata. Area high school students were recognized Tuesday for completing the first year of the criminal justice program at CB Tech. 3 suspects connected to 5 separate shootings in Kent are being held on $1 million bail.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
Relay for Life of the Columbia Basin kicks off Friday night in Ephrata to raise money for the American Cancer Society while honoring cancer survivors and people who have lost their lives to cancer. Relay for Life starts at 6 p.m. at Ephrata High School, located at 333 4th Avenue Northwest, and runs until 9 a.m. on Saturday. The event begins with an opening ceremony, followed by the traditional laps for cancer survivors, caregivers, and then the parade of teams with a theme of Heroes for a Cure. Participants will circle the track throughout the night with a goal of raising $75,000. According to the Relay for Life website, more than $41,000 has already been raised. A luminaria ceremony starts at 10 p.m., honoring loved ones affected by cancer. Other activities include the Hope Glows Fun Run and Walk, games, a limbo contest, obstacle course, auction, and more. For more information or to register to participate, visit relayforlife.org. People can also register on Friday at the event until 9:30 p.m. The cost is $25 and all proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News. 21 area high school students were celebrated Tuesday for being the first class to complete the criminal justice program at the Columbia Basin Tech Center. The program was started at CB Tech in Moses Lake in the fall of 2016 with retired Moses Lake Police Chief Dave Ruffin at the helm. Ruffin was joined during the ceremony by Grant County Sheriff Tom Jones, Moses Lake Police Chief Kevin Fuhrer, and Othello Police Chief Phil Shank. Ruffin said the program, which had 2 classes in its first year, is based on the actual Washington State Police Academy and focused on law enforcement, corrections, and the judicial system. Ruffin also said there's no doubt in his mind that some of the students will enter the criminal justice field in the future.
I worked this profession for 34 years, and so there's, over here against the wall, you have a lot of experience in this profession. And so this means a lot to me. This is a very honorable profession. And as I look out across the audience here and see the students, there's no doubt in my mind that in 3 to 5 years that some of you will enter this criminal justice field.
Ruffin also said students played a major role in building the program through many challenges this year. Sheriff Jones and Chiefs Fuhrer and Shank all shared words of encouragement to the students while offering advice as they move forward in life. One by one, students were recognized in front of family and friends before getting into one final formation. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
Well, bail was set high at $1 million. Prosecutors told the judge that all 3 are involved in gangs and that actually they believe the shooting started as a result of buying a new weapon and wanting to test it out.
This is the matter of State of Washington versus Rodney Strickland.
It is our first look at 2 of the 3 defendants prosecutors describe as an extraordinary risk to public safety. The state alleges 17-year-old Rodney Strickland and 2 other teens over an 11-day period unleashed a torrent of gunfire on unsuspecting victims, assault with assault rifles.
You further allege that you were armed with a firearm at the time of that event, an AK-47 assault rifle.
Hundreds of rounds fired in no fewer than 5 shootings beginning April 24th that targeted people walking to their homes and unsuspecting drivers behind the wheel.
Paints a very bleak and terrifying picture for safety of the community.
In at least one shooting that targeted a family walking outside their Kent home, police described the actions of all 3 defendants, including Melissa Lange, as an attempted thrill kill. It was Enrique and Maya's housemates who were randomly targeted, but Enrique and his wife got the scare of their lives when a bullet pierced their bedroom wall. They were in bed.
My wife is questioning, what happened? Nothing. I don't know.
19 rounds were unloaded outside their home, 50 rounds at a schoolteacher's home as he slept, 29 into an occupied car. And court papers say Lange and unnamed accomplices fired more than 50 rounds into a car, hitting the driver in the chest and injuring his wife with glass shards as they delivered newspapers.
Enter pleas of not guilty to the charges.
Hundreds of rounds fired and only 2 people injured. And I have to tell you, that third defendant expected here in court tomorrow, and you can count on the prosecutor to ask for another $1 million bail. In Kent, Michelle Esteban, Como News.
From the iFIBER One Weather Center, I'm Jeff Slakey taking a look at the basin's forecast. Plenty of sunshine for your Monday, high in the low 80s. Sunny skies and cooling off a little bit for your Tuesday should be in the mid-70s. Low 70s for Wednesday with some clouds starting to roll in. Thursday looks to be near 70 with some clouds later in the day. Friday, mostly cloudy skies with a slight chance of a rain shower and highs in the upper 70s. Could be near 80 for Saturday and low 80s for Sunday. For iFIBER One, I'm Jeff Slakey.
This is iFIBER One News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.